After receiving the treasures and the magical touchstone from the jinn, Sultan's life changed forever. He was no longer the poor fisherman he once was. His name began to spread far and wide. Soon, the people of his village started seeing him not just as a kind fisherman, but as a guardian, a wise protector who cared for everyone. One day, a great disaster struck a neighboring kingdom. The king there had fallen under a mysterious curse. He suddenly became very ill, and darkness began to spread across the entire land. Neither doctors nor magicians could cure him. Then people said, "Sultan has a strange magical stone. It can tell truth from lies. Maybe that magic can save the king." Messengers were sent from the royal palace to call for Sultan. At first, he refused to go. He had little faith in kings. The tragic story of Hakim Shahi still haunted his memory. But Garub Bin Seel, the wise jinn, said to him, "Sultan, remember, those who walk the path of truth have nothing to fear. This is your true test." Sultan agreed and went to the royal court. As soon as he touched the king with the touchstone, the stone began to shine brightly. The truth of the curse was revealed. An evil minister had used dark magic to weaken the king so that he could take the throne for himself. The court fell silent. The stone slowly dimmed in Sultan's hand, its purpose fulfilled. The king opened his eyes, gasping for air. He rose to his feet, looking around. His gaze fell upon the minister, the same man who once called him friend, but had woven betrayal in the shadows. The king's voice thundered across the hall. "In the darkness of night, you tried to steal my life and plunge my people into chaos. Now you will return to that same darkness." He commanded the guards, "Take this traitor away to the place where no light reaches, where no star can be seen. Let him live there until his last breath, haunted by his own deceit." The guards dragged him away. He screamed for mercy, but no one looked back. A calm wind of justice swept through the palace. The king turned to Sultan, tears shining in his eyes. He stepped forward and embraced him, not as a king, but as a grateful man. "Sultan," he said, "you have restored not just my life, but the honor of my kingdom. I have no heir, no child to inherit my throne. So today, before all, I declare, when I am gone, you shall be king." The hall erupted in cheers. Soldiers and citizens raised their hands and cried, "Long live Sultan! Long live justice!" Sultan bowed his head humbly and whispered, "My lord, I am but a fisherman. How can I rule a kingdom?" The king smiled. "The one who carries truth and compassion in his heart holds the true power to rule." That day, the royal palace was filled with celebration. Drums resounded, conch shells echoed, people scattered flowers along the royal streets, and white doves soared through the sky like messengers of peace. From that day on, people no longer saw Sultan as just a fisherman. They began to call him by a new name, Sultan, the King of Justice. A few years later, one morning, the bells of sorrow rang through the palace. The old king had passed away in his old age. The entire kingdom fell silent, and even the sun seemed to fade from the sky. But 3 days later, at the first light of dawn, the palace gates opened. To the sound of drums, the echo of conch shells, and the cheers of the people, Sultan was crowned king. His crown was not made of gold, it was a symbol of duty. Bowing his head, Sultan said, "I have not come to be a king, I have come to serve you. This kingdom shall live in justice and in love." The people smiled, tossed flowers into the air, and the palace resounded with the chant, "Long live Sultan, the King of Truth." From that day, the kingdom was filled with light once again. Fish danced and shimmered in the ponds, children laughed under the sun, and white doves flew across the sky, as if nature itself knew that a true king had come. The people clapped in joy. Blessed by the love of his people and the favor of the jinn, the poor fisherman Sultan became the ruler of a great kingdom. King Sultan made his realm unlike any other, not built on greed or envy, but founded on justice and love. People remember him even today, the humble fisherman from the shore, who by the tides of fate rose to sit upon a royal throne. His palace was like a dream from a fairy tale. When Sultan became king, the entire realm seemed to awaken with new life. The poor sang with joy, laughter filled the markets, and the palace doors were always open to all. The golden domes of the palace gleamed in sunlight. The walls were adorned with diamonds, pearls, emeralds, and rubies. Colorful silk curtains swayed gently, and thousands of lamps illuminated the night. Persian carpets covered the floors, and the corridors were filled with the fragrance of sandalwood and roses. The heart of the inner palace was beauty itself. Young maidens, women in their prime, and graceful queens. Some had hair dark as midnight. Some had lips red as lotus petals. Some had eyes soft and deep like a doe's. Every evening, the inner palace came alive with gatherings. Sultan reclined upon his golden couch, surrounded by women. Some sang, some danced, others told stories. Saints, poets, scholars, and soldiers all came together. The glowing gatherings filled the palace with life and joy. King Sultan, the ruler who reigned with love. Every morning, he would stroll through the courtyard bathed in golden sunlight. Beside him walked the jinn Garub Bin Seel, visible only to Sultan himself. At times, Garub would whisper softly, "Sultan, be happy, but stay alert, for where light is born, there too the shadow awakens." After becoming king, Sultan's days passed in peace and prosperity. Every morning he would visit the villages like a common man, caring for the people and listening to their needs.